My name is Amanda Bigman, and I am the Education Coordinator for AAOE. Today, we'll be helping you understand how to prepare and submit your AAOE 2018 Annual Conference Session Proposal by walking you through the Call for Presentations application. Anyone who would like to present should submit an application through using this process. The first place you want to visit is www.aaoe.net. This will bring you to our homepage. From there, you want to click the option Events and then Call for Presentation form. On this page, you'll find more information about the application process, as well as some tips to help you submit a strong proposal. We strongly suggest that you have your proposal prepared ahead of time, and to help you with that, you can download a PDF copy of the questions on the application. That way you know what to expect before you begin. When you're ready to submit your presentation proposal, you can click here. This will bring you to the first page of the application. This is a list of speaker expectations. We want you to be aware of our expectations for conference speakers before you apply. Be sure to take a couple of minutes to review the expectations, and then once you're ready to begin, you can click Start. On this page, you'll be searching for any previous registration records that you may have in our system. You can search by your first name, your last name, or your company name. So to start, I am going to search by my first name. After hitting search, you will see a list of registration records that were found based on the information you entered into the search. And then below that list, you'll see 4 different options. The first is if you see your name displayed above, you can select it and then click Start to begin an application. If you were able to find your company name listed above, but your name is not listed, you can click New Contact to add yourself under your company. If you don't find yourself or your company in search results, you can click New Registration to start a new registration. Or if you want to try to search again, you can click New Search. I saw my name up here, so I'm going to select my name, and then I'm going to click Start. On this page, you'll be entering all the information about the presenter. Because I was able to find a previous registration record, some of my information did pre-populate into the field. If I was unable to find that registration and I click New Registration, then I would need to fill all this information in. Please note the fields in red are required, and if you forget to fill one in, you'll just be asked to go back and fix it before you can move on. So I am going to enter all my information into here. As I said, it is helpful to have some information prepared ahead of time. I have my bio open here in another screen, so I'm just going to simply make sure I copy and paste it into here. And this box here just shows your word limit for the free text box below. As you type, you'll see this number decrease to indicate how many words you have remaining. For this next question, you'll just be selecting if the presenter is a member, non-member, vendor, consultant, or AAOE staff. This just helps the annual conference committee prioritize member speakers over other types of speakers. In this next box, you can enter any accommodations and requirements that will need to be met by AAOE in order for the primary presenter or any additional presenters to participate in the conference. This might be things such as an extra microphone or any financial considerations. Once you're finished with that page, you can click Continue. On the next page, you'll just be entering all the information about your proposal or your presentation. Again, it's helpful to have this information prepared ahead of time, so you can just simply copy and paste. The presentation title is very important. You should come up with something that's exciting and well thought out, as this can help pique the interest of attendees and make them want to read your description and learning objectives to find out more about your presentation. For the next 2 questions, you'll be selecting your presentation track and your topic area. For topic area, you want to choose the one that best reflects the primary focus of your session. If you don't see a topic area listed here that reflects your session, you can select Other. This will have a free text box populate, and you can type in a different topic area. The next question is asked if any advanced preparation or prerequisite knowledge or experience is required of participants before they attend your presentation. If you select yes, you'll get another free text box where you can specify what that knowledge or preparation is, or you can select no if there's not any. For session length, you can select 30, 60, or 90 minutes. And for session format, there's lecture, panel discussion, case study with small group discussion. The next three questions are very important. This is where you'll enter your learning objectives, summary, and description. Uh, you want to choose strong learning objectives. Having strong learning objectives helps us to get your session approved for continuing education, which helps our members maintain their certification. They should be measurable and describe what the participant is expected to achieve as a result of attending the session. And to help you craft strong learning objectives, we have some verbs to avoid as well as some suggested verbs to use. Again, I will just copy and paste what I prepared. For the next question, you'll be entering your presentation summary. This is what we use for marketing purposes. And this is the first exposures that attendees will have to your session. So it's important to make this very informative. Choose the right words to accurately describe the presentation. You want to pull readers in and get them to commit to attending your session. Next is your presentation description. This is your opportunity to sell your presentation to the annual conference committee. It's what they'll be reading during the selection process. The description should go beyond the summary and learning objectives. It can describe why your session should be chosen, what attendees should expect during your presentation, and also the value they will gain from attending. The next two questions address handouts that will go along with your presentation. It's important that each speaker provide attendees with some kind of handout. If you would like us to convert your PowerPoint presentation to a PDF handout, you can select yes for this question. You can also use, or you could select no if you'd rather provide some other type of handout, or if you'd rather convert your slides yourself to a PDF handout. In the next box, you're able to type any other type of handout or resource that you plan to provide for attendees. In the next box, you can enter any other considerations that the AAOE Annual Conference Committee should be aware of or take into consideration related to your presentation. You can also use the space to type any additional requirements that you forgot to type in the previous box on the last page. The next question will let us know if your presentation should be considered for a 3-hour pre-conference session. On the next question, you can identify any credentials for which this session would have a specific relevance. So for example, if you had a session about coding, you could select AAPC, which is the American Association of Professional Coders. You can select all that apply here. For the next question, you can let us know if you're interested in speaking just at an annual conference, or maybe at a regional conference, or on a webinar. Once you've entered all the information on this page, you can click Continue. On this page, you'll see your presentation title and your presenter. You can edit your presentation. You can add an additional presenter if you had anybody else who was speaking, or you can edit your primary presenter information. Once you know that all your information is correct, you can click Submit. Please note that after clicking Submit, you will not be able to go back and edit your presentation. On this page, you will see a confirmation that your submission was completed. You can click Print if you also want to print a copy of the confirmation. This information will also be emailed to you. It contains your login information for the Presentation Service Center. And if you log into the Presentation Service Center, you'll be able to see a full copy of your entire proposal that you submitted. You won't be able to edit it here. But if you do have any additional edits or you want to make any changes, you can contact me. I have my contact information listed here. So feel free to do that if you have, like I said, any edits or any questions. So that's all I have for you. Thank you for your interest in presenting educational content for AAOE. We hope to see you in Orlando in April 2018.